Jai Shri Gurudev. Good afternoon. I am Dr. Srinivas, heading the Department of Chemistry. I am going to present the details about corrosion science. It's also called as destruction of engineering metals. So the outline of my presentation includes introduction and definition of corrosion, how does it occurs, how it is prevented. A part of a discussion, I am going to define the corrosion as a destruction of a metal, and destruction of a metal leads to the consequent loss of a metal. It is also called as electrochemical attack of a metal or surrounding environment on a metal surface. When a metal is exposed to the chemical corrosive environment, it undergoes gradual destruction. So the gradual destruction is mainly due to the thermodynamically unstable of a metal object. Or a metal is thermodynamically unstable, which is generally extracted from a ore which is thermodynamically stable. Generally, a metal which is thermodynamically unstable will have a tendency to undergo electrochemical changes to become its chemical compound. That natural tendency is generally leads to repairs of metallic objects, maintenance and replacement of the metallic objects. So if you look at the next slide, you can observe the corrosion pattern in this slide. When a metal is exposed to the chemical corrosive environment, it undergoes the following changes. All these three changes you can observe in this figure. This is the metallic object. So here it is anodic accretion. Here it is cathodic accretion. When a metal is exposed, there is a formation of a galvanic cell. So as a result of galvanic cell, oxidation at anodic accretion takes place and reduction of the chemical corrosivations of the cathodic accretion takes place. As a result of oxidation and reduction, so you can observe the formation of a rust product on the surface of a metal. Generally, it is hydrated product of a metal oxide. This type of pattern can be prevented by using a number of techniques. One among the prevention technique is your cathodic protection. So cathodic protection is nothing but it is a process of conversion of all the anodic accretions into cathodic accretions, offering protection to the base metal by providing electrons from an external source, so that the metal object which inhibit the electrochemical changes in the surface of a metal. In the next slide, you can observe this is the metallic object, or it is called as underground pipe. It is connected to a negative terminal of a DC source, so that the DC source which supplies the electrons, no part of this base metal will be allowed to access anodic accretion. If no anodic accretion, no corrosion takes place in the surface of a metal. This is called as cathodic protection. These are the two important techniques. This is called as impressed current method, and this is called as sacrificial anode method, where anode which sacrifices the electrons for the sake of the base metal is connected with a wire. So the metal object which will be remains as a cathodic always, where the sacrificial anode which undergoes electrochemical changes is called as cathodic protection. Thank you.